A girl walked in for an interview, but the boss didn't even bother to look up. She thought the girl was too fat and didn't fit their fashion magazine's vibe at all. She didn't care that the girl graduated from Northwestern University with an impressive academic record. Before the girl could even finish speaking, the boss waved her off, dismissing her to leave. Andy walked away, feeling defeated, but couldn't shake off the frustration.
You're right. I don't fit in here. I am not skinny or glamorous, and I don't know that much about fashion, but I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work.
Just then, someone walked into the office, interrupting her. Seeing that the boss didn't care at all, Andy had no choice but to leave, feeling a sense of emptiness. However, what she didn't expect was that the very words she spoke before leaving changed Miranda's mind. The chief assistant, Emily, called her back and told her she had gotten the job every girl dreams of. Although Andy didn't understand why she passed the interview, it didn't matter anymore. For her, as long as she had a job that could help pay the rent, she was already content. But her friend, who knew the fashion industry, warned her that this job might be a hot potato. After all, although Miranda is a significant figure in the fashion world, she is also known for being difficult to deal with. This was evident when Andy went for the interview today. Simply because Miranda arrived an hour early, the entire office was thrown into chaos. Even if you've only taken one bite of breakfast, you must throw it away immediately. Even if a meeting is halfway through, you must first tidy yourself up, because you can't appear in front of her without makeup, nor can you wear flat shoes. The moment she steps into the elevator, even if there are already employees inside, they will all make way for her. Working at Runway, the world's top fashion magazine, requires absolute obedience to Miranda. Despite Miranda's autocracy and difficulty, many girls still fight to work here. This is because after working under Miranda for a year, you will definitely be sought after by major magazines. It is for this reason that Andy, who has no interest in the fashion industry and only wants to be a professional journalist, came here for an interview. But soon, Andy felt the intensity of the job. Not long after 6 o'clock the next day, the chief assistant, Emily, called to wake her up.
You need to come into the office right this second and you pick up her coffee order on the way.
Now?
Now get a pen and write this down.
By the time she arrived, everyone else was already there. Emily warned her that there would be no second chances. She then began explaining her job duties. All she had to do was answer the phone and handle miscellaneous tasks. Miranda's calls must never be missed. During work hours, only one of them could leave at a time. If one was absent, the other was not even allowed to use the bathroom. If there was a tiny mistake, she would be fired immediately. And when Miranda called her, she didn't even bother to remember her name, nor did she answer any of her questions. As she left the room, she gave Andy's outfit a dismissive glance. It wasn't just Miranda. Her colleagues would openly mock her outfit as well.
What exactly is she wearing?
Her grandmother's skirt.
Even when eating at the company, her high-carb food choices would be mocked. If Miranda had any requests, she wouldn't even have time to eat. During meetings, someone pulled out two almost identical belts and asked Miranda to choose which one to pick.
It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff.
At this point, Andy still viewed fashion with an intellectual sense of superiority, believing it was merely a shallow facade. She didn't take the job seriously, which, unsurprisingly, led to Miranda's criticism.
I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue.
But it was the people in the fashion industry who chose cerulean from a sea of blues, giving Andy the chance to find this blue sweater in a discount store. Their choices had a huge impact on millions of industries and people's lives. Although Miranda had harshly criticized her, Andy still felt deeply resentful. She still viewed the job as a stepping stone, thinking that if she could just get through this year, everything would get better. She pushed through for a while. Despite the hard work, Andy became more and more skilled at handling various tasks. This weekend, with Miranda flying to Miami, Andy thought she would finally get a break and even planned a dinner with her father, who was visiting from Ohio. But halfway through dinner, Miranda's call came through. It turned out that due to extreme weather, Miranda's return flight had been canceled, but she absolutely had to attend her twin daughter's performance the next morning. She demanded that Andy find her a flight home, no matter what. With no time to complain, Andy started contacting airlines. But no matter how much she begged, she couldn't find a single flight willing to take off in such weather.
Oh my God, she's going to murder me.
What does she want you to do? Call the National Guard and have her airlifted out of there?
Of course not. Could I do that?
As expected, Andy couldn't complete the task. Miranda didn't manage to make it to her daughter's performance. When Monday came and Miranda returned to the office, she didn't explode in anger. Instead, she calmly expressed her disappointment in Andy. But those words hurt Andy more than any yelling ever could.
I thought you would be different. I said to myself, go ahead. Take a chance. Hire the smart fat girl. I had hope. My God, I live on it. Anyway, you ended up disappointing me more than any of the other silly girls.
She held back the tears that were about to spill and went to Nigel, the only person at the company she could call a friend, to vent. However, after hearing her out, Nigel didn't offer any comfort. Instead, he was cold and indifferent. In his eyes, Andy didn't love the job, and because she wasn't fully invested, how could she expect Miranda to treat her well?
Andy, be serious. You are not trying. You are whining. What is it that you want me to say to you, huh? Do you want me to say, poor you? Miranda's picking on you, poor Andy? Wake up, Six. She's just doing her job. This place, where so many people would die to work, you only deign to work. And you want to know why she doesn't kiss you on the forehead and give you a gold star on your homework at the end of the day. Wake up, sweetheart.
Nigel's words were a wake-up call for Andy. Although she wasn't interested in fashion, she had a strong competitive spirit. When she put her heart into something, she would give it her all to make it the best. It was this very quality that Miranda had seen in her in the first place. With Nigel's help, she completely transformed herself, starting to dress like Miranda's assistant.